afternoon. It is Wednesday, the 2nd of October. It's just after midday and I am just about to go online. I know it's been quiet for the past couple of days, but all you can keep doing is keep grinding on and see if anything changes, really. I was going over a couple of figures on the spreadsheet last night, and basically you can kind of see where you've had a couple of, because I've got like a full breakdown of the day and how many hours I've worked on that day, obviously how much I've made that day, breakdown per hour, and you can see like you'll have like a bad day and then like a really good day, or you'll have a couple of bad days and then a couple of good days. But what you just need to stay focused on is either like the end of week target or the end of month, which then gives you a better breakdown. Because if you just have a couple of bad hours or a couple of bad days, and you, become like a little bit disheartened and think, oh, it's not making the money. But then you do have good days, and like it balanced the price per hour. It does balance its way out. Like I said, I've had hours where I've made nothing, and I've had hours where I've been on, £60 an hour. So it obviously just balances out. It's just like a little bit of a grind, really. Sometimes when you get nothing and it's a bit boring. But yeah, well, I'm about to go online now, and I'll see what today brings. So I'll keep you posted shortly. Quick little update. It's 1:20, so it's been roughly an hour. Hasn't been too bad, to be honest. Started off with a job pretty much straight away, but I had to run to it a little bit. It was a Southport to Southport, but it was more like banks. So that was £10 1p for 1.5 miles, plus I got a £1 tip. I then had another one at the end of his road, £4.70 for 1.3 miles, plus another £1 tip. Then I had a £3.73 job for 1.1 miles. Then I had a £4.73 for 2 miles. And then I've just dropped off on another passenger, £3.78 for 1.5 miles. So currently on £26.95 for the first hour, which is very good, to be honest. I haven't reset that miles, have I? I was going to say how many miles I've done, but I haven't reset it. So yeah, it's been quite good. I've actually stayed online. Normally I come offline when I'm doing like my little updates, but yeah, because it's not that busy, I thought I'd stay on. But yeah, so like I said, not too bad. 5 trips, just kind of like steady plodding along. So yeah, I'll see what happens. It's just basically been people going to work, or people returning to work after they've been home for a lunch break, things like that. Yeah, weather's hot, 18 degrees. I've put a jumper on because it was cold in the house, and I've come out and it's hotter outside than it is inside. So yeah, I will keep you updated in the next hour, and hopefully it continues the way it's been going. I'll catch you in a bit. A quick little hour update. It is about 2:20, and I've only had 2 jobs since the last update. £3.70 for 1.1 miles and a £4.43 for 1.6. So it's now on £35.08. That's over them last 2 hours. So now the first hour was £26.95, and now the hourly rate has dropped to £17.54 because the last hour's just been so quiet. Yeah, just pulled over to use the facilities. I went offline for 5 minutes, but back on now. Yeah, so let's see if it picks up a little bit towards kick out time for the schools. I think I'm going to be staying out until, let's have a look. What's until 6? Well, might be about 7 o'clock or later. I think it was going to be about 7. So yeah, I'll see what happens, and I will keep you updated. Update time. It is 6:20. Last update was 2:20, so I'll just give you a couple of little trips from there. Just scrolling back now, I've just pulled over to go on charge for a little bit. So yeah, after the last update I then had another little Southport to Southport, £5.90 for half a mile plus a £2 tip, so not too bad for what, £8 for half a mile. Just click thanks for the tip. I then had another Southport to Southport, £5.69 for 2.5 miles. I then had a Southport to Southport, £9.08 for 5.9 miles. I then had a Southport to Ormskirk, which I took because it was £17.20 for 11.3 miles, but I wanted to head back to Ormskirk anyway. The missus had given me some parcels I needed to go and do a refund for. Exciting. So basically I went back there. I got a £1 tip off them as well, so just sent a thanks to them. So that was £18.20 for 11.3 miles. I then got an Ormskirk to Aintree, £16.29 for 10.7 miles, and I thought I'll take that because I was right near it, and it was Aintree. It was basically just off Switch Island, so basically it was just off the motorway, so it was motorway all the way there for me to get there. Came off like 60 seconds, dropped them off, so nice and easy. Just after I dropped them off, I then got offered a job, an XL, £66.46 to, which was Prescott to Manchester. I'm not sure what it says on there. I've dropped the customer off and everything. It's the first time I'm seeing it. And it says trip payment £66.46 plus 24p for the wait time. It took 1 hour and 7 minutes and was 33 miles. And then it says at the top, this trip was cancelled but you got a wait time fee. So I'm not sure why that is, why it was still. I'm just trying to think if yeah, I'm sure it did. I was just thinking if I swiped it once they got out, I used to say that I dropped them off. But it still shows up as a 66 and I've withdrew the money and everything, so I don't know why it says customer cancelled. Yeah, so up to now I've done £155.70, and that is for 6 hours. So it works out at, so I think originally I started in the first hour I was on like nearly £27 an hour, and then it came right down because it went quiet, and now it's gone back up to just shy of £26 an hour. So yeah, it wasn't too bad. It was a bit of a long trek, and I got into Manchester and it was ridiculous. It was just all, I think the last, because it was gridlocked, and the guy was like, the guy was with I think like 3 other business colleagues. They were from, I don't know, it was something like Kazakhstan or something. Basically he was talking about they have to fly to Dubai and then they fly from there, but they supply hoodies and materials and fabrics and that. So they'd flown to France yesterday, they had a meeting there, and then they flew in to Heathrow this morning, sorry, Manchester. They had a meeting in Manchester this morning, and then they had a meeting in Knowsley in another factory this afternoon. So basically they had all the suitcases and everything with them, and I dropped them back off in Manchester, and then in the morning they've got another meeting in Manchester and then going down to Heathrow to fly back home. So yeah, it was interesting. It's just that now that I'm in Manchester, or the outskirts of, I dropped them off and I had about 20 miles left in the tank, so it wasn't enough to get home. So I've just come to this Instable because there was a McDonald's here. I was dying for a wee, so I've just been in there, and for me to drive home now, where are we? It is obviously with the traffic as well, it's saying it's going to take 47 minutes or 30 miles. So it's topped up enough now, it's come up to 60 miles, so I can come off charge in a second. So yeah, so if I add on basically like another hour onto that, so 1557, and divide that by 7 hours instead, because obviously it's, you know, like I said, it's going to take best part of an hour to get home now, then it comes down to £22.25 an hour, which is still okay considering, you know, it's a Wednesday, it's during the day. So yeah, I can, like I said, if I head home now, I'm going to be home for around 7 o'clock, but then the car's going to be pretty much flat again, so that'll be it for tonight, because obviously once I put it on a home charge for a full tank, it's going to take like 5 hours to fill up, whereas I'd have to go to a supercharger or a rapid charger. So if I go home for 7 and then went to a rapid charger for like 7:30 and then topped it back up, that's going to be like 8:30, and then it'd be pointless going out because it goes quiet between like 9-10 o'clock, so it's pointless going out for an hour and a half, and then you've paid like £30 odd to use a rapid charger. So yeah, that'll be it for today. So yeah, I'll wrap that up there. I'm just going to disconnect from here now. Instavolt, it was another app I had to download, and then yeah, so I'll call it a night. So yeah, not too bad of a Wednesday. I think I was just drawn into the biggish kind of job, which I kind of stay away from. I stay away from on like a Friday, Saturday night, because you tend to make more doing the shorter trips. But obviously, because it was quiet, that's the only reason I took it, to be honest. But yeah, whatever you do, avoid Manchester. Oh my, it was, I don't know how people work up there. Like I said, that last 1.8 of a mile, it took us about 30 odd minutes, just bumper to bumper. It was a nightmare. And then trying to get them out, there was nowhere to pull in outside the hotel, and we were on a tram line, so I had to bail out, and I was like throwing them out as fast as I could. So yeah, ridiculous. So yeah, that's about it. I'm going to stop now anyway, because this is robbing me at about 75 pence a kilowatt or something, 85 pence I think it is. And yeah, I'm going to head home. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I will catch you on the next one, which will be tomorrow. Just one little last thing to add on to that. So like, I've just charged up there this Instavolt to show you how expensive they are. It cost me £15.90, and that got me 18.7 kilowatts at a unit price of 85 pence a kilowatt. Now to put that into perspective, to charge up at home with Octopus at night for that same amount of kilowatts would cost £1.05 at home. But it's cost £15.90 here, so it's ridiculous. These if it would have been a bit closer to like the Trafford Centre, I could have used the Tesla one. I haven't signed up to it yet, but you can sign up to it straight away on the app, and obviously the kilowatt and everything is cheaper. So yeah, when they unlock more of them to any car, I'll definitely be signing up to Tesla, because the likes of these, honestly, they stay like robbery. So that's it. Just thought I wanted to tell you that I got fleeced at the end of the shift. So catch you in the next one.